What up, y'all?
Welcome
To the J&O Show.
We talk about...
Jacked up. Excuse me, y'all. Shirt's always messed up.
Okay.
Today we get to watch what a modern woman really thinks about a man's needs.
Seriously? Oh, boy.
Just roll the clip.
Okay, so
What you do like?
this is what I'm saying. Are you willing to listen to what a man say he wants and comply to those things without any you gotta
Rebuttal.
Exactly, rebuttal.
Hell no.
That's bullshit.
Hell no.
Why?
Because I know
I'm saying if he take care of you, he take care of your
I'm
necessary
an
needs and all that.
empowered woman. And it doesn't really matter
Oh, my
what you
God.
do for me
Alpha
because I'm
woman.
able to do it for myself.
Alpha woman.
And if I
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, I would tell you guys and ladies, don't be this woman. Men, run from this woman.
Yep.
Don't.
Don't do it.
Just don't. Now, mind you, she's on a podcast, so she could be amping up that part of her, because she knows that it's going to be something that'll get views and get people to watch and things of that nature. So this may not necessarily be how she would normally have conversations and stuff.
Maybe.
I do realize that. Women they pump it up just like the guys. We all do extra, right? But in really real life, because there are people who are like this, run. That's it. Just run. I wouldn't even tell you to just run.
Bruh.
Just where she started off at. Nope. No.
and if kissing your is required,
What? That ain't got
That's
nothing to
not
do
kissing.
with
Be
it.
with
That
you.
ain't kissing.
because I just said I don't like
That ain't. No. We ain't talking about no right now. We done got over that.
Oh, okay.
He asked you a question that you trying to get away from.
yeah.
That's how they get away from answering the right.
Hey, bro, she
That's how they get away from it. That's how they get away from it, because they ask you some dumb shit and get you confused. Because we get confused easy. A man confuses real easy.
Okay, first of all, don't do that. Don't do that, brother. Don't do that. Don't you do that. It ain't a man gets confused real easy. That's you. That's just you.
Yep.
Some men get confused easily. Some men don't. You know what? There's a study talking about the intelligence level of men and women. What they found is that, I think they call it a bell curve, right? And what it basically is it shows the difference in intelligence between men and women. For the most part, we're very equal when it comes to intelligence, right? The difference is when you look at the bell curve, women have more people in the middle, less people on the outside. So they have less people that are stupid, less people that are geniuses. Most of them is in the middle, right? Men, it's a little bit flatter. So we got a lot more stupid people. We also have a lot more really smart genius people. And then we still have the majority of people in the middle.
Yes.
What that means is we don't get confused real easy, brother. That's just you. That's just you. It don't, and me too, me and you. It's us. We get confused easily, but I wasn't confused right there. I wasn't.
It's real easy. And she tried to us up. That's not.
She me up quick.
Will
I'm glad you caught it.
If a man asking you for things, can you talk about his feelings without bringing yours up?
Sure.
Boy, you and that did not sound confident just now. Like, God.
I can listen.
Oh, okay. So why didn't that not sound confident? Because you listen, but would you comply? Would you understand?
I would understand and I would comply if those things are.
She's lying.
I don't believe you.
I'm telling you, she's lying.
She's lying.
I'm gonna let her bury herself.
Really?
But she lying.
Yep.
Here's the thing, guys. Take this in. Some of them lie. You gotta be able to watch. See if they lying.
She's lying.
You got anything to say, Miss Lady?
Guys do that too.
Oh, heck yeah. That's why you got these guys out here with 6 babies by 4 baby mamas. Yes, men do that. They lie too. He did. He tried it, but it didn't work. And he still ended up with 4 baby mamas and 6 babies. Wow. That's what happened.
Yep.
And I would comply if those things are within reason for me.
You know why y'all can't hear sometimes? Because y'all listen
What
to
you mean?
rebuttal. Y'all don't listen to understand nobody.
No.
I'm gonna tell you.
Y'all listen,
Hell
and while
no.
y'all
What it
listening,
is.
y'all building
We
the case
are
at the
no
same
longer.
time.
We're not in the 60s, baby. We are in 2024, which is really equivalent to
Why?
2054. We're in a
Ma'am, that argument means nothing.
That doesn't make sense.
I just wanted to let you know, I've heard women say this before. I've heard some men say it too. It doesn't mean anything, y'all. The way humans interact hasn't changed very much in 6,000 years at least. So we pretty much want the same things, pretty much do the same thing. Things are changing now where women are becoming more masculine, but that's only because they're not in a situation where they have clear and present dangers at every turn. They've been put into a situation where things are so relaxed that they no longer have to adhere to societal norms that have had us survive for thousands of years. That's the only reason things are different. If anything happens to the infrastructure that keeps everybody comfortable in first world countries, everything would go back to the way it was.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is a product of our comfortability.
It is.
But here's my 2 cents. So his question was, if your man comes to you, what was it, tell you to do something?
Tells you what he needs.
Tells you what he needs.
Will you comply without going back and forth with him? That's the general gist.
Okay. I couldn't remember exactly what the
No, it wasn't tells you what
question
to do.
was.
It was tells you what he needs.
Okay. I feel like she heard tells you what to do.
And that's the reason, and oddly enough,
that's what she heard.
That's the reason why he said you listen to rebuttal, you don't listen to understand.
Yeah.
And that's why he said what he said.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say, I feel like that question, why wouldn't you? I feel like anybody that you care about, like if they come to you and they tell you like, look, this is what I need from you, you would listen.
Well, I don't know about that.
I think one of the issues is that women, for whatever reason, when they have conversations about the men that they're thinking to mate with long term, they're still thinking about all men. They're not thinking I have a special relationship with this guy, which is going to put me in different terms with him. And so I have to think about it from that framework as opposed to thinking about it from the framework of I'm having a conversation with men about all men. And in their mind, they could be thinking about all these men that they've dated. They could be thinking about just men in general, but it's very different when you're talking about the guy that you actually are looking to build a real relationship with.
But it would be hard for someone to do that if they've never been in like a healthy relationship, or they've never seen a good, like a healthy relationship or a healthy marriage. Like if they've never seen that, I think it would be hard for them to sit there and have the mindset of like, let me sit and listen to what my spouse needs.
Sounds to me like she's trying to say you should listen to people who have healthy relationships and then they have healthy relationship podcasts, say for like 20 years or something like that. That's what instead of listening to a bunch of single people, you should probably listen to people who actually have relationships when they're talking about relationships. Yep. That's what it sounds like she said to me. That's what y'all heard. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
right.
I did.
We're not in the 60s, baby. We are in 2024, which is really equivalent to 2054. We're in a new age now. The future is feminine. Why the do you think I must cater to what your needs are?
Nobody ain't say that.
Let me tell you what we're going to do first of all.
Nobody ain't say that.
I told you she was lying.
You tell lies.
I told you she was lying.
You sit on a throne of lies.
First of all, let's be clear. The way things look, the future is definitely not feminine. Okay. It's not. I don't think the future is feminine.
What?
I think the future is LGTV. That's what it looked like it is right now. The only demographic of people that have ever been able to step all over women's rights in the last 30 years has been who?
Yeah.
That's who the future is. If we're gonna say based on the way our society is, the people who get the most support, the people who are getting the most press time, the people who are getting the most conversations, this used to be women. It ain't y'all no more. And the last time we did this is why we ended up in the situation with the modern women in quotations now. This act that we're doing with that group of people, we've done it before. And the last people that we did it with was women. Just some food for thought.
These are thoughts. These are things that make you say,
I'm not saying anything specific. I'm just giving you food for thought.
Ain't say that.
Let me tell you what we're going to do first of all.
Nobody ain't say
First
that.
of all, what we're going to do is talk about my needs.
No.
And once my needs are met, then I'll think about meeting your goddamn
A
needs.
groomer.
I'ma
This is
tell
what you
y'all,
call a grooming woman. She's a groomer. She want to groom a man.
That's right. I do.
This is why.
I do. I build a man and I make him into what I want him to be. That's what I do.
God.
How long you been in your relationship now?
90 days.
What the hell?
I don't even know what to say. This is just,
Entertaining, but
yeah, I guess.
oddly enough, she looked like she has a ring on her ring finger, but she's only been in a relationship for 90 days. So that ain't the ring that should be on the ring finger. But what she's been doing, which is grooming men, ain't been working.
Doesn't work that way.
But she's still gonna keep on doing it.
Yep.
She groomed him for somebody else.
Ouch.
I ain't with him. Comment your thoughts below and let us know what you think. This is just, it's
She's
comical.
done.
It's comical, but it's really sad because unfortunately a lot of women and a lot of our women have this same mindset. And it's just like, what is your goal? What are you trying to accomplish? Do you think this mindset and behavior is going to get you to your goal? I just don't.
She thinks she's gonna find a bunch of wussy men that are so beat for the walls that they will allow her to do anything because happy wife, happy life. And guess what? There is a large amount, I'm not gonna say percentage, a large amount of men who will allow her to emasculate them just so they can get to the walls.
You're weak.
Yeah, but
just so they can be
oftentimes
chosen.
that doesn't last.
They don't know that. And they won't listen to people who've done it. They're only going to listen to other people who have their mindset.
Okay, y'all. Well, like I started to say, y'all can comment down below. Let us know what you think about this buffoonery. And if you made it this far, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, okay? Give us a thumbs up so that way you can tell YouTube that you appreciate what we're putting down.
What we're putting down?
I'm trying to think, because I do want to start doing maybe health nuggets. I'm trying to figure out how we can incorporate different things, the fashion, the health, and stuff like that. What?
Do you think like this? You just might be backed up. Go to the end of the video. Where O's gonna tell you how to get all of that poop out of your stomach so that you can think with a clear mind.
Bruh. Hey everybody, down in the description, there are 2 links.
One is to a GoFundMe, and the other one is to a video that explains what the GoFundMe is for. Long story short, we have a medical situation with our daughter that we have to pay for everything out of pocket, and we can really use you guys' help. If you have the time, we'd love for you to go check it out. If you have the money, the funds, we'd love for you guys to help. If not, maybe you could send a link to somebody else who can help. We thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Press the off button.